Story I tell you all, I'm going to call the American cult dream because it was about a cult. It happened in a dream. It took place in America. Therefore, the American cult dream. Now, it's going to be really messed up. Be prepared for one spooky ass hell of a story. So the dream starts off like this. I'm in the car going on a road trip. Already I'm annoyed. I hate road trips. They're too long or too treacherous or too a lot for nothing. That's what they are. Always have been, always will be. Anyways, we're on the road with family and we finally get to the house and it was a far drive. I think we drove like day and night just to get there. And keep in mind this is all a dream, but still it's pretty messed up. And now when we get to the house, I realize, alright, I know half the people as family. The other half of the people, I know half of the other half of the people because some of them are famous from YouTube and such. But the other half is like completely new people I never seen before. And then I found out, I didn't know it while it was happening. I was at the party, but it turns out it was a mingle party. Not like the Squid Game's a mingle game. Like, you go to a party that meets someone new, someone that you could spend your life with. It's funny. 3 chicks in that dream I've never seen before, but they were trying to get with me as hard as they could, you know. But me, I just wanted to figure out what was going on. I could care less for having a relationship. Honestly, what I cared about is getting back home, getting back to these videos, this scary storytelling, the fun times. Well, finally the party was over. And then when I go out to the parking lot, everyone's rushing in their cars. Everyone's like looking like they're scared driving off. And the cars are just leaving like fast. And I'm realizing, wait a second, I don't see the car I came in. And eventually half the cars are gone. And I'm realizing they stranded me there, the bastards. I see this group of YouTubers I know, so I go up to them. I don't know them personally, I just know I watch them. And I figured, well, good enough. So I'm walking up to this group of YouTubers, and as I am, well, lo and behold, Keemstar, the host of Drama Alert, he's in a Formula One race car, one of those little cars close to the ground. At first, it looked weird too. It's a mini one too, but it was fast. You know, he pulled up, he cut me off, from the group of YouTubers, basically. And at first there was a chick in his car, but he told her to get out because there was only 2 seats. And then he looked at me, he said, "You're the new creator, aren't you?" I said, "No, it's a new monster." And he's like, "It's 2025. Now it's only male or female." And I'm like, "Yes, but I'm still a male new monster." As I was a male creator, And I said, "What do you want anyways?" I was getting aggravated because he was stopping me from trying to leave this place like everyone else was leaving. I don't know why, but inside I felt like I had to get out of there because everyone else was rushing to get out too. So I guess that put me in the state of doing the same. But anyways, he said, "I see you got a ride. I'll offer you a ride." And at first I was like, "You only have 2 seats in there." And when I looked at the other seat, the woman was gone. Now the helmet was sitting in the seat where she was in. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. So I hopped in, yeah, I hopped in Mr. Keemstar's Formula One car, the 2-seater one, mini version. We drive off, and next thing I know, I don't even remember the ride. I think he drugged me or something in the dream or something, because I wake up, and now I'm being ushered in a facility with some other randoms. And we go we go in this building, and then we take an elevator down, and I realize it's like an underground apartment or something, but with like a giant lobby center. It looked like there was like one part of the floor was like a school zone. It looked weird. It was obviously a bunker. Now, of course, I was like, you know what? Sure, why not? Let's see what this is about. So I stayed for a while. I know, right? Why would I stay? A place I don't even know with people I don't know. Well, it's because I knew it was a dream, but I wanted to see what's up. So I stayed, and I realized they were doing all these teachings and stuff, and so I was like, I never liked school. What did I do at school? I ditched it. And so, like I did that back, like I used to do with school, I ditched him too. But as I walked out, people were running, like there's a group with me that was planning to leave too. And then there was one of the leaders that was following us, telling us it's not safe outside, it's not safe outside. Well, when we got outside, that's when we saw it. First, well, the group I was with, they rushed outside, and they rushed out 10 feet. But then the leader stopped us. They're like, trying to, talk someone back, They're trying to talk us back, basically. As they were doing this, one of the people in the group looked off in the distance. They're like, holy crap, what's that? And when I looked over, sure enough, explosion cloud. It was probably, I don't know, 4 miles away. It was pretty close. And then, of course, I knew once you see that explosion cloud, you're going to feel the blast of the wind. And so, luckily, I was still inside the building. Now I'm backing up slowly. Like, I'm not even saying nothing. I'm just backing up slow, like, oh shit. And as I'm in the building, of course, that wind comes busting through, and it busts through that windows, and some people that were outside got flung. Other people are just like trying to march back inside, fighting against the wind. Me, I was on the elevator, already going back down. As I'm going back down on the elevator, that leader that tried to stop us, they were rushing toward the elevator, but of course I was sitting there tapping the elevator button, making it close faster. Like, what, you idiot? I don't know you. You look like you know better than I do right now. You'd be, better off. Anyways, I get back downstairs, and my plan was to tell everyone what was going on upstairs. And as soon as I got back downstairs, guards were escorting this one woman out. And this one woman was just like, screw you all. She was like, I can make it without you, this and that. And then I'm watching her leave, and the guards look at me. And then that leader that talked to us up there, radioed those guards, make sure that the new monster doesn't go and cause more trouble down there. So the guards looked over at me. I'm like, oh, I was just about to leave too, actually, So I didn't want no trouble from the guards. And of course, them guards didn't like that. When they saw me leaving with that woman, they rushed toward the elevator too. We were going upstairs again. And that's when I'm telling her, I'm like, I don't know what's going on out there, but there's a war, most likely. My bet. And this is bad, Now, there's a person I didn't realize this before, but there was actually a person that was working the elevator button. And then once we got to the top floor, that person that worked in the elevator button was like, all right, here you go, this is your stop. And then they got off the elevator, and I saw them reaching for a gun. And then they wanted us to walk in front of them. I knew exactly what was going to happen next. They weren't going to let us leave. So I started pressing the elevator button again. Man, I'm a troll prankster. Of course, I seen a bunch of YouTubers in a dream. I relate. And then so this elevator person, they're really mad now. They're like, "What are you doing?" And they're blocking the elevator so it doesn't shut. I'm like, "I'm not gonna let you shoot us." And then this one lady that was trying to leave, now she's berserk, like she's gone. She lost her mind. I don't know. She gave up right there in the elevator. She's now sitting in the corner, crying. And this ain't no Eminem song either. And and so like as the elevator person goes to do whatever she's gonna do with her, I take off behind her and I charge outside. I run outside as quick as I can. Now when I run outside, it's different. Now there's a militia outside and cops and the cultist, and they're all shooting at each other. They're having a damn shootout. And so I have to, I have to run. Like I see this, and it's like a giant circle in the parking lot. It's just everyone, machine guns are going. They all have rifles. And so I'm just like, oh, this is screwed. I sneak off around the group to the side in the bushes, basically, behind some trees. And then there I just watch it. And I'm listening to them. I'm watching them fight. Eventually, one group survives. I'm not going to say which group survives because I think it was pretty messed up which group survived. But they're talking about all the things that are happening. And I'm like, I'm sitting there in the bush listening. Like, what the heck? They're actually sending reporters out to these bombed areas like an hour after it happens. Don't they care about life? I guess this is a new monsters world or something. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, that's where I was like, okay, I think I had enough of this dreaming for tonight. And I woke myself up. That right there, that's a cult American dream right there. One messed up dream. Hope you all enjoyed that story that I had to dream through. I sure enjoyed it. As crazy as it sounds, it was exciting. What can I say? It felt like I was in a Rambo movie, and I loved it. I'd love to have another one like it. The moral of the story is this. I don't need a group to survive. I just need my common knowledge with me. As long as I got that, I'll be good. So, that's how the new monster rolls. Take me to any groups, it take me anywhere, I always end up leaving alone. And you'll see, it's not my fault the world has problems. I'm just surviving it just like you all.